Welcome to the Mortal Realms. This is Age of Sigmar as you've never seen it. Play on Tabletop proudly present to you AOS Spearhead.
Mubin, welcome to Age of Sigmar!
Ooh.
It's been a while coming. We have not done Age of Sigmar on this channel since the last time an edition came out.
It's been a while.
And I gotta say, I think we've gone all in this time. We've got several spearheads coming up. We've got a how-to, we've got a full-size game, and we're probably gonna do more, because to be honest, I'm really liking this edition.
It's been a lot of fun. I've only played the Spearhead so far to learn, but I really want to have my Disciples of Tzeentch painted, bring them out to the table, and not ruin it physically, but do other horrible things to other armies.
So let's play some more. We've got a battle to fight ahead of us. We have the forces of light versus the forces of darkness.
Yeah, sure. We go bump in the night.
Literally ghosts versus high elves. I have a Lumineth Realm Lord's army, high elves. They are the goodest of the good guys in their own opinion. They believe in purging evil for wherever they find it, essentially, and they've gone on crusade around the mortal realms to try to root it out wherever they can find it. And nothing is more evil than ghosts, ghastly night haunts, and we are going to take them down today.
Today I will be running the Spearhead, the Slasher host. It is a Night Haunt Spearhead, and because we're ghosts, and we're kind of ethereal, one would say, I get to ignore any and all modifiers to my saves, which means I don't get bonuses for saves, but I also don't take penalties for saves, which means rend means nothing.
First, we gotta figure out who is the attacker and who is the defender.
Ooh.
Re-rolling! 4.
5!
You get the roll off, which means you actually get to choose. Are you going to be the attacker or the defender? And it has different connotations about choosing board side or choosing who deploys first, stuff like that.
I am going to be the attacker.
Ooh, okay.
I want to go full aggressive. The ghosts need to come out and play.
This special episode is brought to you by Magnet Baron. Magnet Baron is your go-to source for anything magnetic. Whether it be Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, Star Wars Legion, X-Wing, or any other game, Magnet Baron probably has the magnets you need. They even have pre-packaged kits for your favorite models. Whether it be disc magnets, block magnets, sphere magnets, or ring magnets, Magnet Baron has got you covered and in the strongest triple-coated N52 neodymium available. They've even got waterproofed stitch and sew magnets for your sewing projects or cosplays. If you need a magnet for your next project, make sure to check out magnetbaron.com. And don't worry if you're not in the USA, they ship worldwide. Nick and Mubin have already rolled off, and Mubin has chosen to be the attacker. That means Mubin will determine what his regiment bonuses are, as well as his enhancements first. Nick will get to choose where the terrain goes. That is his advantage as defender. Mubin will get to choose who goes first, himself or Nick.
For my regiment ability, I'm actually going to pick the Chorus of Terror, which means if I make a successful charge with any of my units, that unit is now -1 to hit in melee combat.
The regiment ability I'm going to choose against Mubin here is Heightened Reflexes. That's going to give me a bonus to my save when I go second, when I choose the fastest of war to fight with 2 at once instead of just 1. We figured out our large piece of terrain in our deployment zone and our small piece of terrain in our deployment zone. We have our objectives, we have our deployment size. We're playing Dawn of War style play style.
Yeah, so we're deploying along long edges, more than 6 inches away from the center, because from half towards me is my territory, and from the half mark to you is your territory.
It's time to deploy our forces.
And I get to deploy everything because I chose to be attacker. So first off is the Spirit Host. Lovely ghosties of doom. And my general, the Knight of Shrouds, will go along with his lovely little Spirit Host. I get to pick an enhancement for my general, and it happens to be the Shadow's Edge, which allows me to not only have crit auto wound on my swords, but also gives me crit mortals, which means I get to do mortal damage on top. And then we're gonna put down some chain rasps, just little ghosties, just doing ghosty things. We have more chain rasp horrors. So these are the Grimghast Reapers, here to hunt down and take some souls. Another unit of Grimghast Reapers over on this side. And that is my army deployed, right on the line, itching for a fight. For the Slasher host, the battle trait is Wave of Terror. If I manage to roll over a 10-inch charge, I get to pick an enemy unit within 1 inch and give them the Strike Last ability.
So my deployment now, I'm going to start off with my big giant unit of pikes.
Ooh.
The Wardens. Right to the left of them is going to be a unit of Blade Lords. These guys are just utterly fantastic, as well as my general, the Cathaller. Cathaller?
Kathy.
Kathy's right here. For my enhancement for my general, I'm going to take the Protection of Hish. Basically, it's a spell that I cast on a friendly unit, and that can get a ward save of 5+. Lastly, I have 2 units of 5 Sentinels. I'm going to put one right on the edge of deployment over here. Unit of 5. I really don't want to be charged first turn if I can help it, and we're going to do my best to avoid that. And then I'm going to put another unit of 5 way over here, also on the edge. The army rule for the Lumineth is basically at the beginning of every battle round, I choose a bonus of some sort. It's called the Facets of War. Basically, I can modify my game plan and be very flexible wherever I'm needed.
Start of the round, players will draw from the Spearhead deck 3 specific secondary missions that will give them an opportunity to score points or special abilities to use during that round or when they have that card. You can keep cards from round to round.
You actually get to go first.
I get to choose whether I get to go first or not.
Would you like to go first?
I'm absolutely going first.
Yeah, okay, fair
I
enough.
have the power. I'm gonna go power hungry.
The mission twist that we've drawn for this round, it's a way of we can score a few extra points or sometimes get some bonuses, is each of us are gonna pick an objective on the battlefield, and if we control that at the end of our turn, we're gonna get an extra point.
But before we start anything else, we're gonna start the battle round, and we have battle tactics to pick.
So I've drawn my 3 battle tactics, and I gotta say, these are gonna be really tough to pull off. The first one I've drawn is Raid, where I've gotta get 1 unit into enemy territory and not be in combat. The second one is Raise. I also have to have a friendly unit within 3 inches of my enemy's long table edge, which is gonna be very hard to achieve in this first battle round. And lastly, Attack on 2 fronts, where I have to take away 2 objectives that were controlled by the enemy when I started my turn. Potentially possible because Mubin's going first.
I've actually drawn some really, really easy battle tactics to achieve. The first one is the Dracothian Dais, which is basically hold the center objective. I've got the Behemoth Dais, which is control the objective on the far flank, where my Grimghast Reapers are. And last but not least is take the flanks. I need a unit within 3 inches of each short edge of the map. The draw was ridiculous.
What was that? What kind of draw was that?
AOS, here we go!
Your turn, Mubin. Bring it on.
All right, Nick. Good luck, sir.
Good luck. At the beginning of the battle round, I do have to pick one of my Facet of War. It's my army special ability. I'm going to choose Lightning Reflexes. This allows me, when we go to choose combat units, I get to choose 2 in a row rather than just 1. So it gives me a really powerful ability there.
With the mission twist, we do have to decide on an objective each because neither of us is the underdog. I think my choice is very obvious. I'm going to make sure that this is the chosen objective for me to score bonus point on at the end of my turn.
Well, I'm going to pick this objective right here. I think you're going to have an easy time trying to steal it from me, but I'm going to pick this objective. If I hold it, I get bonus points.
Hero phase. I only have 1 hero ability to do, and that is my Knight of Shroud. He gets to pick a unit within 9 inches and give them a 5-up ward. He's going to actually do it to the Spirit Host right in front of him. They will now have a 5-up ward, and as long as he's within an inch of them, he gets a 4+ ward save. That unit is going to be sticking that objective. The Spirit Host are going to start the movement off by just moving up and taking this nice center objective here, and the Knight of Shroud will follow along behind them. The chain rasps. They're all chainy and raspy. And I'm just breaking terrain.
You've destroyed the battlefield!
The Grimghast Reapers are just gonna scooch up a little bit. They're gonna be there for more of a counter charge.
More like moral support.
I'm gonna call them bodyguards, but sure, moral support sounds great too. We're just gonna go out and take all the objectives. Grimghast.
Ooh.
All right, movement is done. I don't have any shooting to do. We're charging.
Yeah?
The only unit that's going to declare a charge right now is going to be this unit of Grimghast Reapers.
Oh, interesting.
We're going to roll and see what happens.
Because you can just roll and then choose your target afterwards.
Yeah, the beauty of AOS is you don't have to declare targets when you're rolling your charge. You just roll first. An 8. I was really hoping for a longer charge to take out them, but I'm going to settle for taking on your Blade Lords, and I can potentially do some damage here.
Bring it.
Oh, I will. That's the only charge I'm making. We're going to go into the fight phase. The Reaper's going to fight. Grimghast are going to pile in. I'm going to try and avoid pulling in your Wardens. Because they made a charge, I'm -1 to hit when you try to hit me, but I also critical on 5s. 10 attacks, hitting on 4s, and then I'm going to be wounding on 3s. And then I got 3s for wounds here.
6 saves on the Ren 1.
There, Rend 1.
Okay. They do have a ward save of 5 up because I'm in range of my Cathalar. None of them.
So 2 of them are gone, and you have a wound in the pool. I like it.
Well, that's disappointing because that is my strong unit. So the Blade Lords are now going to fight. You've brought my character in range, so she's going to get to fight too. The character, the general, 3 attacks. She hits none of them.
Fantastic.
Not a 1.
I like it.
That was terrible. Then my Blade Lords, and they're going to fire with their sweep attacks. 2 choices of my weapons. I can either go for mortal wounds on 2s or get 3 attacks. So I'm going to do their kind of sweep attack, their flurry of blades, which they get 3 attacks each. To 4s because you're -1 ability. I did get 1 mortal wound on 4s.
Okay.
That is 2 more. So 2 saves.
4 ups. I failed both still. Ward saves.
6 up ward saves.
I make 1, fail 2, so I will lose 2.
2 Blade Lords and 2 Grimghast go down. That is definitely not an even trade. Mubin got the better deal there for sure.
That concludes the end of my turn, so I'm actually going to be scoring a total of 4 points on primary just for holding objectives because I'm holding 1, 2, and more. And I have my sticky objective was my chosen one. And then I'm also going to score an additional 3 points because I achieved all 3 of my battle tactics.
He ends his turn with a massive 7 points. Let's see how Nick responds in his half of the first turn.
That kind of sucked, to be honest. I was kind of hoping my guys would do a little better.
That was a really good trade in my favor, and I'm happy with that. So I'm okay with this.
I feel confident that these Blade Lords can finish that unit off by themselves, especially with the support of the character here. In the hero phase, we're going to do 2 abilities. First, we're going to do the Protection of Hish. Kathy
Kathy the Cathalar?
is going to give this unit of pikemen a Protection of Hish. So this unit of pikemen now has a ward save of a 5 up. The Darkness of the Soul ability. Basically, I choose a unit within 12. I'm going to choose these ghoulies over here.
Okay.
On a 3 up, I reduce your control value by d6.
Ooh.
So I succeed. Your
Okay.
control value is reduced by 5.
Ooh.
Which means it's going to be really hard for you to hold on to this objective if I get anybody on it. So I'm going to just move up in the move phase. I'm going to go aggressive with the pikemen. Pikemen charge! These archers are going to be scaredy cats and
run away
from these ghoulies.
No, leave my little ghosties alone.
Then we're going to go with these. Do I move up with them?
You could come and take this
I
away
don't
from me.
need to move up
You
yet.
should come and take it away from me, Nick.
I am going to move up slightly. Movement phase done. I'm going to keep these guys in combat because I think I can annihilate you.
You're gonna try.
We are definitely going to try. Shooting phase. We're going to go with these archers. I'm going to shoot everything into these chain rasps. On 3s to hit. 6s are auto wounds, so I have 3 auto wounds. Wounds on 4s. Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take my 5 ups on them. Ward save of 6s, because I'm all ghosty. I saved 2 of those, so I only lose 3.
Oh, that was disappointing.
They get to come back once you kill them all.
Next, this unit of archers fire over here. They're going to have to use their ability to fire a longer range shot. They basically arc their shot up. They get -1 hit, but they do get to fire a bit longer. 10 shots, hitting on 4s now. And 1 more. So that is a total of 3 wounds.
Looking for 5s. I make 2 of them.
Whoa!
Give me a 6. Yeah, no damage on the ghost.
Age of Sigmar is your game, Mubin!
Apparently I just need fantasy. It's all about the magic.
That is the end of the shooting phase. Go on to the charge phase, and we're gonna charge these pikes into, what are these guys called?
Spirit host.
Your host of spirits need to die.
You will
Pikeman
die.
charge! Oh, that's a great charge. Now, I do not want to bring this guy into combat, so I am staying 3 inches away from that guy. I've sticky this objective. I am actually gonna make 1 more charge. These archers are charging. 4, 5. So I can get 1 into half an inch of these Reaper guys over here. And the whole intent of this is not to do damage up here, because I don't think they really can, but to get farther away from those guys. Now we go into the fight phase. So because of my Lightning Fax Reflex Facet of War, I can actually choose 2 units instead of just 1.
Yep.
And the second one that I choose actually ignores incoming rend. So these guys have a rend.
Yes.
These guys do not.
They don't.
So I'm gonna go first with the spears, and then with my Blade Lords. Hitting on 3s, 6s do mortal wounds. And then I wound on 4s.
So that's gonna be 4 up saves.
7 damage because of the mortal wounds.
And this is what the Night of Shrouds is for. I get a 5 up ward here.
That's really good.
That is enough damage to actually take out 2 of my spirit hosts.
Next, I'm gonna go with the Blade Lord. And they're gonna see if they can take out these Reapers.
No, the Reapers will live. The Reapers will live!
You have 3 guys left with 1 wound each. I either do a flurry of blows or I do like concentrated precision strikes.
I don't know. What do you think, Nick?
I'm gonna go with the precision strikes. On 2-ups, I do a single mortal wound.
Would you kindly roll all 1?
Yeah, that'd be terrible. 3 attacks.
You rolled 1!
But 2 mortal wounds come through.
6s. No 6s, so only
Kill
1
2.
lives. I get to choose to fight back. The Reaper is going to fight into the Bowmen, the Sentinels, and see if he might be able to pick 1 or 2 of them off. Nothing from that lone Reaper.
Then I go, and I'm gonna go with my character. She gets 3 attacks.
Okay.
I wound you once.
This is into my last Reaper. He needs a 4. Ah, he makes it.
I would have wiped you out.
It's gonna be the Spirit Host next. I'm looking for 4s and 4s. Come on, couple more. Hey, 1 more. So 3 saves.
On a 4. I saved 2 of them, but I have a 5+ ward save because I did that ability at the beginning of the hero phase, which doesn't work. So you do kill 1.
Hooray! 1 spear is gone.
Then I'm gonna pile in with these archers. My 3 archers are gonna try to take down this 1 Reaper. Force wound. 1 wound.
Ghost says no.
Ghost says
no.
die.
I still have a 6. Oh,
Ghost
I saw
says
that 6.
die.
Ooh, that was brutal.
I didn't score any of my battle tactics because none of them are possible. I did score 1 point for this objective and 1 point for this objective, plus 1 more for the twist. So that's a total of 3 points.
Nick is only going to score 3 primary points. That's it, that's all. It's going to be 7-3 as we head into turn 2 and the all-important roll to see who has the initiative.
Let's do this. Who's going first?
I need to go first.
I got 2.
Yes.
Oh, you're
I'm
going
going to choose to go first.
For my facet of war for my army at the beginning of the battle round, I'm going to choose the Shining Company. This means that as long as I haven't made a pile-in move this turn, you are -1 to hit me.
Before we carry on, we do have a new twist for the round. It's called Take the Land. We both score an extra point if we have more models contesting the enemy's large terrain feature. So I need to get there, you need to get here. In addition to that, the underdog gets to add 1 to their wound rolls against units that are contesting a large terrain piece.
Oh, hey, that's me.
Yeah, you're the underdog. I don't like this. I might have to stay away from this large terrain piece.
So lastly, we do have to draw our new battle tactics. I'm gonna get rid of both my other battle tactics because I can't score them. They're really tough to do, but I'm gonna hold on to the raid one and I'll draw 2 more. Take the flanks, where I have to get within 3 inches of both short table edges. Kind of tough to do. I'm really close to one of them, but the other one's very far away. The other one is hold ground, in which I have to have more units surrounding my large terrain feature than the enemy. So as long as I keep the zone where it is right now, I'll be able to score that one.
Because I managed to score all 3 of my battle tactics last round, I get to draw 3 brand new ones. Raise, which is get a unit within 3 inches of the enemy's long table edge. My second one is Do Not Waver, which is have a unit perform the fight action and lose no units. And last but definitely not least, War of Attrition. I need to kill more enemy units than my units did. So basically this is an all-in. I need to kill as much as I can, just maybe push far enough to get to that back table edge. Hero phase. I'm going to continue because I need to keep my bodyguard alive. Knight of Shrouds is going to continue to give the Spirit Host a 5-up ward. Also at the end of the last turn, Chain Rasps over here and the other Chain Rasps over here would have actually stickied these objectives.
I've also stickied the center objective because I have more control over here.
Hero phase is done. It's just time to start moving and murdering. Just outside of 3 inches, these Chain Rasps are gonna start moving forward. The Knight of Shrouds is just gonna shift over. These Chain Rasps are gonna go straight forward onto the objective. I don't have any shooting to do. Chain Rasp on the far side. 6 is plenty. The Knight of Shrouds, who has a very, very easy charge to make. Oh yeah. We are going to do the other Chain Rasp next. 5. No, they won't. The Reapers.
3. Oh. 9 will get you into the archers if you'd like, or into the pikemen.
But if I go to the archers, I bring your Blade Lords in. I don't want to bring them in yet. So I'm actually going to send them into the pikemen. That is going to be all my charges there.
Well, I am going to do ability right now with the sentinels. Basically, you charge into me, pike walls, and on a 2-up, I do D3 mortal wounds to the Reapers.
Oh, you go for the Reapers.
Succeeded. Because if I kill 1, you have 3 wounds. It does D3 wounds. I can possibly kill 3. Take 2 mortal wounds.
2. 6s. No sixes.
Oh, I killed
Two of them just
two.
die.
Squish, squish.
Two of them just go die. I am actually going to go with my Knight of Shrouds first.
This unit has not piled in, which means you are -1 to hit because of my Facet of War.
My general will pile in a little bit. Go, Knight of Shrouds. I actually get mortals on 6s.
I have 5 up ward save because it's not my turn yet.
Yep.
I saved them
Oh,
both!
come on. You get to pick a unit.
Now, this is an interesting thing. If I pick this unit, I don't have to pile in, which means I can fight with them. Then I still get my -1 to hit. 3 pikemen are going to fight into the Spirit Host. 3 pikemen are going to fight into your General. Then 3 pikemen are going to fight into Reapers. The first group into your Spirit Host. 6 immortals. No immortals. And I did 2 wounds to you.
4 ups. 5 up. No, so there's 2 wounds left on the Spirit Host.
Then the next 3 into your General. 6 attacks into General. 6 immortals. I got 1 mortal. A few hits.
2 saves on 4s. Make 1 fail 1. I have a 4-up ward here. I ignore neither. He's taken 2 damage and he's down to 3 wounds remaining.
And then the last 3 into your Reapers.
Okay.
1 mortal wound, 2 hits, which become 2 more wounds.
2 saves on 4s. I make them both. And then a 6. No, not a 6. So
Kill one
that'll
more
take
Reaper.
Another Reaper down.
Made that unit much less scary. That is my fight.
I'm going to go with the Chain Rasp next. Now, because my Chain Rasp charged, I actually hit on 4s and I wound on 4s. But I still get 2 wounds, and those are going to go on 4s as well.
Ooh, not a bad roll there, sir.
I just need you to fail all of these for me.
I definitely could. So, oh, you
And
wiped
they're
the
gone.
squad. Oh man, that sucks. Now they are gonna get to come back. Their reinforcements
do.
are gonna come back on my movement phase.
But I've kind of limited on where they can come back, which is nice. Going with the Spirit Host next, hitting on 5s because of your ability, and then wounding on 4s. I will take the auto wound, and then I get another one, and wounding on 4. Nope.
On a 4-up. I do have a 5-up ward,
You're right.
which I don't get. I am down to 8 guys remaining.
2 remaining Reapers.
I'm going to spend my battle tactic and turn it into a command, my raid battle tactic. Instead, I'm going to use the command Steel Defense, and then I'm going to ignore the Ren characteristics of the attacks.
Critting on 5s now instead of 6s. Ooh, that's a bad roll already.
4-up save, save it.
End of my turn. I am going to still continue to hold 2, and hold more for 3 more points. But I do take away another objective from you and sticky it. I'm going to score both War of Attrition and Do Not Waver.
Mubin's definitely taken control of the mid board and shoved a lot of Nick's units backwards. He has absolutely run his score up here. 7 points on primary for holding objectives. He's got 5 points on secondary for scoring his battle tactics. That puts him at 12 to Nick's 3. As we go into Nick's turn 2 with a score of 12 to 3, let's see what the Lumineth have in their back pockets.
Let's go into my turn here. I need to score some points, which means I need to take objectives away from you. I need to score my battle tactics. It's been hard to do that so far. A hero phase, I'm gonna do 2 abilities. I'm going to target these Chain Rasps, and I'm gonna try to reduce their objective control on a 3-up.
Okay.
I failed! I can't do the ability. I'm going to do the Protection of Heesh. I'm going to do it on this unit of pikes over there, and a 5, 6, 7 succeeds. This unit of pikes has, again, a 5+ ward.
In your hero phase, because I know I'm not going to be able to score this, I am actually going to use Inspiring Presence. I'm going to go for a little bit of a cheeky play here. What this allows me to do is take my hero, roll a d6, and I get to add that to his control score.
You're assuming he's going to be alive.
I know he'll be alive. I'm okay with that. He's fine. 4, so that brings him to a 6.
All right, we're gonna have to go for a bit of a gamble on this. I've got a unit of bowmen coming in later. I'm probably gonna put them right here, I'm thinking.
Well, that happens in your movement phase, and the really interesting thing with Age of Sigmar is it's not the end of your movement for your reinforcements to come in. It can happen at any time.
Okay, so my archers are moving up here. My blade lords are going to move up. They need to decide to end that general's life. One of my objectives is to take this terrain feature from you. I need to get that. Lastly, I'm going to bring in my archers. Each of us have units that can reinforce in a spearhead game.
Yeah.
Each of my units of archers and my unit of pikemen can come back once in the game. Both of your unit of chain rasps can also come back. So
Exactly.
it allows you to have a bigger army, essentially.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit of play, especially when you have units like Chain Rasp or units that would die really easily.
The restrictions of bringing guys in from reinforcements is they have to be within your deployment zone
And within 6 inches of the battlefield edge.
and outside of 3 inches of an enemy. Moving on to the shooting phase. This unit of archers is going to fire everything into these chain rasps. Now you are contesting this objective, which means I'm going to get +1 a wound against you.
Oh, some
2
auto
auto
wounds.
wounds. When you're on 3s.
So I've got 5 up saves, and then I have 6s to ignore. But I still lose 2 of them.
I'm going to go with these archers, and I'm going to shoot these guys. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s.
All right. 4 5-ups here. I make 2 again. 6s? No. So I'll lose 2 of them.
That was my shooting phase. We're going to go into the charge phase.
Charge!
To start with, the Blade Lords are going to charge. Go, guys, go! Double ones! No!
Yes!
Oh, no!
Yes!
They
Just
needed a
what I
3!
need.
They needed a 3! Fortunately, they are holding this objective at the very least.
It works
so
out for you a little.
Works out a little
Yeah.
bit. So at the very least, I've taken the objective away from you. Next, my Kathy over here is going to charge your Blade Wrath.
Into my little chain rasps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming in. And then lastly, these archers are going to charge in.
All right.
They're going to charge in as well.
Oh, the sentinels.
Other sentinels, I think I'm actually going to charge your other guys.
The other chain rasps.
Yeah.
Okay.
I take the objective away from you right now. I'm trying to get within range of this table edge for.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do.
So I got a 4.
So that gets you in.
Yeah, I'm in.
All
Everything's
right.
charged except for the stupid Blade Lords. Some lords you are.
The real question is who fights first, Nick?
Pikemen need to go first because they might be able to wipe some units here. If they don't pile in, they still get the -1. These 3 wardens
Yep.
are going to fight into the ghost.
So into the Spirit Host.
Because if I kill you, your ward save goes away. Then the remainder 4 here are going to fire at your general, leaving 1 that can't fight at anybody else but archers. Hitting on 3s. 6 is immortals. I need another 2 at
4s.
least. Okay, that's 2 wounds. If you fail both, you're dead.
So I need a 4 first.
Oh,
He's okay.
I didn't do it.
And then can he get a 5? He
No,
does!
he takes no
nothing!
damage! 4 into your general. Hoorah! 1 mortal wound.
3 saves on 4s.
Could die here.
I make 2 fail 1, and then I still have 4 up wards.
Yeah, against the mortal wound and the one
And the
you
1 failed. I take nothing.
And then the 1 spear guy into the Reapers. And it wounds.
The Reapers don't care.
Yoof! Ha ha!
Ethereal.
That was bad.
That's what you get for trying to poke Ghost with sticks.
It didn't work very well.
It
did
doesn't work. I actually get to choose who to fight with next.
Yep.
And
That went poorly.
I'm not going to bother fighting with any of the stuff in the middle here. The chain rasp that both the reinforcements and Kathy charged into are all going to turn around and fight the sentinels. And then winning on 5s again.
Oh, I saved
they're
them both!
okay.
Well, we're gonna go with these sentinels next. I'm gonna pile in, and they're just gonna get closer, and the whole point is to get 2 guys within range. Hurrah! I hit you 4 times. I wounded you twice.
5-ups, come on, chain rasps. Give me a 6. No 6, so only 1 goes down. We're gonna try to do this again. We're gonna pile in 4s and then 5s.
I just need 1 to survive. Just let me have 1.
No survivors. Oh,
I
they're
saved them
okay.
all! I just rolled 2 6s
Wow.
and 2 5s. These sentinels over here are also gonna fight into these Chan.
I just need you to kill them. Go ahead.
I hit you all of them,
Is there a lethal in there or no?
not on the close combat weapon.
Oh, maybe take it. 6.
Ward save.
No.
Killed another.
I've only got these units in the middle to fight. I'm going to start with my Knight of Shrouds with his 5 attacks. 3s. Ooh, get back in the box.
5 up. No. 5 up ward save. Save 1 of them. You only killed 1. Only killed 1. Kathy, my general right there. 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. I got 2 hits, which become 1 wound.
Ghost says boo. Hey, he does. I'm going to go with the Spirit Host next. I'm not going to bother piling him in because pokey spears are just too annoying right now. Come on, 4s.
4 ups. Save them both on double 6s.
The 2 Reapers are also going to fight into them because that's all that's left to fight now. Rend 1 damage.
The ward save. Yeah, you killed another.
Got some.
So it means you have a control value of much higher than mine.
Between using the card to give my general an extra 4, bringing him to 6, and the Spirit Host having 1, that has a total of 7 on there. You've only got 6 guys.
And because I failed the magic ability at the beginning of the turn, I didn't minus your OC there. Otherwise, I
No,
would have
you
taken this
didn't.
objective. I failed all around because I only took this objective. I'm very disappointed in that. I did, however, do both of my battle tactics, hold the large terrain feature in my zone,
Okay.
and I also have 2 units within 3 inches of the table edges.
The center objective is firmly in Mubin's control. Nick will only score 1 point on primary, 2 points on his secondary cards. That's going to give him a total of 6 to Mubin's 12. The all-important initiative is coming up. Who is going to go first?
Let's see what our twist is here. 'Cause there's always a twist.
There's always a twist. The magics of chaos are fickle.
Grasping Vines. The underdog picks an enemy unit on the battlefield. That unit is ensnared until the end of the battle round. Half its move characteristic and roll 1 fewer dice when making a charge roll for that unit.
That would have been great last turn or the turn before that. This is useless.
Because everything's in combat, and I love it.
Sure, we'll say that unit cannot move as fast.
The all-important roll here.
Oh, I would like to go first.
I don't want you to go
yeah,
first. I don't want you to go first. I'm gonna go first again. Oh, I love this.
Before we go further, I do need to choose one of my battle traits. So I'm gonna choose lightning reactions. That is allowing me to
Okay.
do 2 units when we fight instead of 1. Maybe it'll help me. We'll find out.
Battle tactics.
Right, this could change the game.
I've managed to get attack on 2 fronts, which is to take 2 objectives away from Nick, and I need to control 2 objectives that he currently holds, which is gonna be a tough one. Cut off the head. I need to kill Kathy, Nick's general. Take without warning. I need to take control of one of Nick's objectives without using a fight ability. These are all really challenging secondaries for me to score, but there's some useful command abilities here, and it might still help me stay in the game.
So I've drawn some very interesting secondaries myself. My battle tactics are War of Attrition, where I need to kill enemy units and have no friendly units die. I've also got Take Without Warning. And lastly, Do Not Waver. Simply one of my units needs to use the fight ability and I lose no units. This round is all about doing damage and surviving.
Hero phase time. We're going to continue to try to keep our bodyguard alive. The Spirit Host is going to continue to get that 5-up ward, which is fantastic for it. And that's all I have to do for the hero phase. I'm not worrying about points right now, but I also need to try and make sure that I have a competitive edge here. I'm going to use my command ability that I have on one of my brand new tactic cards called Call Reinforcements, which allows me to pick an infantry or cavalry unit with 5 or more models that's been destroyed and hasn't been reinforced. So I get to bring
figured.
D3 Reapers back. Only 1. It's okay. 1 Reaper is better than none. I'm going for your Sentinels. I've got no shooting to do as usual. I have a single charge I'm going to declare, and that's the Lone Reaper. Does get me in, so we're just gonna go right here. I am gonna go with my Knight of Shroud first, because those spears are scary. 3s.
I save one of them. 5-up ward save.
Fail them all, Nick. Come on.
Pass them on, just like I did last time. No, but I passed 2 of them.
Pass 2, so 2 more go down. I'll take it.
So I'm going to go with these spear-armed warriors first. I'm gonna pile them in. All of them are fighting into your Spirit Host. Die, Spirit Host!
They need 4s.
1 more wound.
Regular save on a 4. No. 2 5-ups to make here.
Fill both, you die!
There's
Oh,
1.
come on!
There's 2.
Stop doing that, Mubin!
Spirit Host.
And then next, we're gonna go with this unit of archers. Go, archers, go! I hit you 3 times. And wounded none. That sucks.
I'm gonna go with the 4 chain rasp that are in combat with both Kathy Sentinels, and I'm gonna fight into those Sentinels.
5-ups. Oh, save neither. Oh, this is going from bad to worse. Blah, blah. I'm gonna choose these archers. All 3 into the Reaper. I hit you once. I wound you once. I just need to fail 1.
Reaper says no.
Oh, Reaper definitely says no. I also get to pick a second unit, so I'm gonna go with Kathy.
Yeah, that's right.
Her 3 attacks. Hit all 3
Oh.
times. And wounds
All 3 times.
times.
I make 1.
D3 for the first one. 1,
1.
2.
1.
2 damage.
6 is to ignore. but I will lose 2 more Chain Rasp. I'm gonna start with the Reaper that just charged in, critting on 5s.
Yep. I save it!
6 attacks from the Spirit Host into the Wardens in the middle. Go, go, Wardens! And then wounding on 4s.
Ward save. Save it.
4 attacks from the Reapers. They will actually pile in. 4s and then 3s.
Save it.
All right, Nick. All right. I see how this is going. 14 attacks from my final squad of Chain Rasp on the far side. Go! So just 2 saves, no rend.
Save one of them and kills a guy.
I will score neither of my battle tactics.
Mubin keeps holding on. He still has not reinforced either of his Chain Rasp units. Nick is in a bit of trouble. Mubin scores 3 more primary to be 10 on primary, 5 on secondary, 15 points to Nick's 6 as we head to Nick's half of turn 3.
In the hero phase, I'm going to select this unit again. On a 7, I get another ward save.
No.
Oh, it's a failure!
Yes!
Oh, no!
Finally!
Then I'm going to target this guy right here, the general, and I'm going to see if I can get rid of your control on a 3-up. Yes, I do.
Ooh.
D6 less to
1?
your control.
Oh, no.
You lose 5 to your
So he
control.
has no control score right now.
Excellent. That objective is mine. Most of my units are in combat already, so I'm not moving them around. The Blade Guard's got to not fail a charge again. Last time they got double 1s, they failed their 3-inch frickin' charge.
Look, if you don't fall them back, it's going to happen again.
They're going to move behind and 3 inches away and just be ready to charge in there. We're going to the charge phase, and my Blade Guard better not roll double 1s or I'll be very mad at them.
Double 1s.
Okay, whew.
Oh, they rolled a
There
9.
we go.
Ooh.
Coming in. Let's fight. We'll start with Blade Guard. All 3 are going to go into the Spirit Host.
Spirit Host, okay.
And I'm just going to do the mortal wounds on 2s.
Okay.
3 mortal wounds, please.
I just need 5s. Yes! I got 1!
Got him!
No! Spirit Host down!
Which means your ward save is gone. Because I get to fight with a second unit, I'm going to now fight with this unit of pikes, and they're all going to fight into your general.
I am going to use my command, which is a reaction to your attack. Fight to the last. A friendly unit targeted by an attack ability, I get a 5-up ward.
Mortals on 6s! I got 1 mortal, and I'm looking for 4s.
3 5-up ward saves.
Ooh, you only have 3 wounds left.
I just need 1. Not a
He
single
goes
one.
down to a flurry of pokes. Poke, 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 poke.
I'm going to go with the Chain Rasp over on the far side. They are all going to attack those Sentinels.
I'm going to do also fight to the last, similar to how you did it, and I'm going to give these Sentinels a 5+ ward as well.
Could be enough. No.
Don't make any.
And
5
finally
ups.
kill those.
Oh, I passed 2
Oh,
of them.
so you only
Good.
lose 1. And then you get to pick another 2 units to fight with.
All these 3 Sentinels are going to fight this Reaper. Hurrah!
Got a wound
I wound
still.
you twice.
4s. Ooh, nope, he's definitely gone. Oh, maybe not.
Ooh.
No.
Got
The
him.
Reaper's down.
And then I get to choose another unit. Kathy with her 3 attacks.
Come on, Kathy, kill him.
Hits you twice. Wounds you once.
And he's fine.
Man, Kathy just can't sink home her attacks.
I'm gonna go with the Reapers.
Might as well.
Can I get wounds? Yeah, I can.
I add 1 to my save roll for friendly units that use the fight second ability, which was this unit here.
Yep.
So I actually get my 4 up still.
Hey,
Which matters, and I
it
save
makes
it.
a difference.
The
Yep.
Sentinels over here fight into your Chain Rasps. They hit you twice. They wound you. Nothing.
Fantastic. My last 2 Chain Rasp left are gonna fight into the Sentinels. Come on, more 5s. Oh yeah, 3 wounds into your Sentinels on this far side.
Ooh, spicy.
Come on, take them out.
You took them all out!
That's really big because it stops one of Nick's secondaries.
Oh, now it's my turn. How many points do you score?
No, that was your turn.
Oh, yeah. How many points did I score?
Yeah, how many points did you score, Nick?
I have 1 point for sticking this objective and still holding it. I do have the center one, so I finally get 2 points on primary. Unfortunately, because you killed that 1 unit of Sentinels, do not waver, does not pass. So I only scored 1 of my battle tactic. War of attrition. I killed more enemy units than you did.
And we go into the final battle round.
Can I catch up? I don't think so.
Nick does score 2 points on primary to take him 6 on primary. Only 1 secondary to go to 3. He's at 9. Mubin's at 15 as we head to turn 4.
Here we go.
The final round.
All right, I got a
Who
lot
goes
to make
first?
up. I basically got to deny you scoring anything.
I still win.
Do you want first?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I figured. Before the game starts here, I gotta choose a few things. First thing I'm gonna choose is the twist. I can choose one unit to give a 6-up ward save to. This unit of sentinels here, to keep them around. I'm gonna choose one of my battle tactics. I'm gonna do with the lightning reactions again, and that'll just allow me to fight with 2 units instead of 1 when I choose.
Start of my turn, my battle tactics are the Ignax Dias, which is the Phoenix that I need to hold. I have Hold Ground, which is contest and have more models within range of my large terrain piece. And last but not least, Raid. I need a unit in enemy territory, not in combat.
I have drawn 3 new battle tactics as well, and all 3 of these are very doable this turn. First of all, I have Cut Off the Head. I gotta kill the enemy general. Already done! Secondly, I've got the Dracothian Dais, which means I gotta take the center objective. And lastly, I've got the Ignas Dais, which is take the Phoenix objective. This is that one on the right-hand side.
Start of my turn, I've got no hero phase stuff to do, but I do have some movement phase stuff to do. If I can score at least a point here, I might be able to get this game out of your reach. And I'm gonna go greedy here. I'm gonna start with the Chain Rasp on the far side. They're gonna retreat. There's no morale, there's nothing here. It's just a simple take D3 mortal wounds and run away. So how many wounds did I do to myself? Only 1. Do I ignore it because I have a ward save? Into the box! No. So I will lose 1, and the other one will fall back onto this. I'm going to take the other unit of Chain Rasp. They're also going to take some damage here, because they're also going to do a retreat action. And I don't ignore any there either. And this is a risky one. The Grimghast are also going to retreat. I roll a single dice. They've got a 6-up. I make one. One lives. And that's my turn.
Unfortunately, Mubin, with that brilliant move, you score at least 1 of your battle tactics.
I actually score all 3 of my battle tactics.
In addition, you score this objective, you score this objective, you score this objective, scoring you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
total
points.
points, bringing me to a whopping 21.
And I only have 9. Even if I score a perfect game on my turn, I can only get up to 15, which means even though I'm looking like I might even wipe you, it's not enough. So, well done, Mubin.
Good game,
Congratulations.
Yay, I gotta win!
Hey! Yeah!
He scores everything. He puts an absolute nail in this coffin. 6 points total on this turn, 21-9. That's going to end the game, and that's going to be Mubin's victory.
Mubin deserved the win. You rolled impeccably. You made it awesome. Well done.
I think I found my game.
You think you found a game? Fantasy's your game. So until we see you next time, play on!
Special thanks to this episode's sponsor, Magnet Baron. Make sure to check them out at the link below or go to magnetbaron.com for all your magnetization needs. If you like what we do, please like and subscribe and share this video. Or if you really like what we do, consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. Until then, on behalf of all of us here at the Play On Studios, this has been your host, JT the Voice, saying, until we see you next time in the mortal realms, play on.